What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Draftkings stock because this is one that I really like. And I also know that a lot of my followers here on YouTube also like this stock a lot. And so with this video, I'm going to be covering three main topics. The first one is going to be the massive correction that we've seen in this stock. And it has created some great buying opportunities if you haven't already started a position, or if you have, you can now get it at a much cheaper price. And then I'll be talking about a recent partnership that was announced between Draftkings and another sports network that now gives them access to one of the biggest sports apps out there. And it's really one of the reasons why I think they will be the dominant player in this industry. And then I'm going to be ending the video by telling you guys whether or not I'm buying more, selling my shares, or just holding and waiting to see what happens with the stock. And real quick, before we get into today's video, I just want to quickly say thank you to the 261 people that have subscribed to the channel already. I'm gonna be honest, I never in my life thought that YouTube would be something I do or that I would even try, and let alone get more than 100 subscribers. So like I said, I know 250 is not really a lot, but to me it is. If you compare it to other channels, it's not really anything. But like I said, personally, that really means a lot to me. And I just wanted to say thank you to you guys because, to be honest, it's really your support that keeps me grinding and putting out more videos for you. And I really want to cater this channel to you guys, the viewers. So with that being said, let me know in the comment section or hit the like button if you want me to keep covering DraftKings stock, because from what I can tell, a lot of you guys that watch my videos do like DraftKings. So the only way for me to know is if you hit that like button. And also, with that being said, the people have spoken, and I will be covering Nextech AR solutions more consistently on this channel because I've gotten a lot of good feedback on those videos, and clearly you guys want more videos like that, so I will be giving you that. And I also wanted to throw it out there that I have made a full commitment not only to myself but to you guys to put out at least 3 to 4 videos a week. So if you aren't subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button because there's a lot more content coming. So with that said, thank you guys, and let's get right into today's video. So as you can see, this stock is down almost 35% in less than just 3 weeks, which is pretty crazy, especially when there hasn't been any real negative news or earnings that have come out to send the stock down this much. And this sell-off has left the stock price at almost $40 a share, which is a massive difference from the $65 a share it was at its peak. Now, the reason I believe personally that we're seeing this sell-off is because about 2 weeks ago, DraftKings announced that they would be adding an additional 32 million shares of Class A common stock at a price of $52 per share. Now, by doing this, they were able to raise about $1.7 billion, which will definitely help their balance sheet and will also allow them to increase marketing and advertising spend to bring in new customers. But I think this shareholder dilution has been one of the factors fueling the sell-off. The other factor, in my opinion, is the fact that the stock is already up 300% year to date, and that's after the 30% downward move we've seen. So I'm sure many early investors in the SPAC are selling all, if not some of their position, since they're already well over doubled their investment. So that's really the bulk of talking about the stock price, because other than that, there's really not much. I just wanted to show you guys just how massively down this stock is in literally just 2-3 weeks. So with that being said, let's get into the news that came out just last week. So if you watched my last DraftKings video, one of the reasons that I really like this stock is because I feel that they're signing partnerships that are crucial to them gaining more market share and gaining new customers. And I thought that was one of the reasons that would kind of push them over the edge over their competitor FanDuel. And many of these partnerships included several professional sports teams like the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies, but it also included partnerships like bringing on Michael Jordan as an advisor to the board, and also a partnership with Disney's ESPN, which for obvious reasons is a massive deal. But just last week, it was announced that DraftKings had signed a multi-year agreement with Turner Sports to become an exclusive daily fantasy sports and sportsbook player And this is massive because they own Bleacher Report. And if you don't know what Bleacher Report is, they're one of the biggest sports media outlets. So this is massive for DraftKings. So getting into the press release, on October 15th, DraftKings announced that they had entered into a multi-year agreement with Turner Sports to become the exclusive sportsbook and daily fantasy sports provider across select Turner Sports and Bleacher Report properties, excluding the NBA programming. Now, in this agreement, DraftKings will provide sports betting information and daily fantasy sports content across Turner Sports telecasts and Bleacher Report digital channels, including the Bleacher Report app. Now, planned integrations will include custom segments, DraftKings betting odds, and automated alerts and editorials across Bleacher Report channels and the Bleacher Report betting vertical, which is the most engaged digital sports media brand in the sports betting industry. Now, in this press release, Turner Sports states that this allegiance enhances Turner Sports content with betting information that our hyper-engaged, highly interactive viewers demand while driving customer engagement and acquisition for DraftKings. Now, like I said in my last DraftKings video, it was partnerships like these that I thought would give DraftKings the edge over their main competitor, FanDuel. And this news has pretty much solidified my belief that they will become the market leader in this industry. If you're a sports fan, I want you to think about where you get most of your sports content from. I'll give you a second.
2 hours later.
Okay, I can almost guarantee that 75% of all of you guys and girls most likely get your sports content from either ESPN or Bleacher Report. Now, whether that's on Instagram or their respective apps, it doesn't really matter because that's where the majority of the sports content comes from. So when something switches in your brain that makes you think, okay, I want to give sports betting a try, who's the first platform that you're going to get exposure to? It's going to be DraftKings because now they have exposure on ESPN and Bleacher Report. That's massive. And something to also think about when you're talking about future growth, whether it's 2 years out, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, sports betting isn't even legal in all 50 states yet. Just imagine when all 50 states have sports betting legal, how much growth DraftKings is going to see. There is basically an untapped market of customers that can't even be reached yet. So once we see legalization across all 50 states, you're going to see a massive jump in the number of users, the revenue, and more importantly, the profit. And even for those states that it's not legal in yet, I don't know how DraftKings is going to do their advertising and marketing, but you may even have people where they can't bet legally yet that are being exposed to DraftKings, and once the news breaks that they can now bet legally in their state, they're immediately going to go to DraftKings. And that's why I've continued to add to my position as we've seen the stock drop. And that kind of brings me into the last segment. And the biggest reason that I'll continue to be buying DraftKings is because, like I said, they're going to be the dominant leader in this space. And I don't think FanDuel will be able to catch up just because DraftKings has already landed the biggest partnerships I think you could land in the sports space. And I will continue to add to my position as long as it's under $45 because I think that there's significant growth ahead for this company looking out 5 to 10 years. And that's why I have it in my retirement account because this is one I plan on holding for a long time. And I really don't plan on selling out of this position. So that's kind of where I stand on DraftKings. But let me know down in the comments if you guys have been buying on this massive dip. So with that being said, guys, I know this was a quick video, but thank you for watching. If you made it this far into the video and you feel that you got some value from it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's a lot more content coming, so I'd love to have you guys here with me. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for 250 subscribers. That really means a lot to me. And I will catch you guys on the next one.